morning. It's a beautiful day. Jomtien Beach, Pattaya, and the weather is just perfect for the finals of WGP One World Jet World Cup and WGP One World Jet World Series 2022. I'm CK and the commentator Don Dawson, and all amazing international riders are ready to kick off the final round, starting off this morning with Moto number 3 of Pro and Women's Ski Stock, where you can tune in online and on-site. Tickets available for your ultimate excitement and experience. Now ready to rumble? Let's go!
Thank you so much, CK. It's great to have your enthusiasm every morning as we've been watching the WGP World Series, the Jet Ski World Cup in Pattaya, Thailand. We're coming at you live. This is going to be our first moto of the day. You're watching Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock, and our points look like this as we come into this third moto. Ortendal is in the lead with Estelle Perret in second. Kamada in third. River Varna for her first trip overseas to Thailand is in fourth. Lulana is in fifth, and Kaneko in sixth. Gadsby in seventh. And that gives you at least the top grouping. We did have a false start, so this is going to be our second start of the morning, and Lucy Gadsby was on the pole position on the inside, and Eminelli Ortendal with the pole position on the outside. That gets you at least the setup as we get ready to go. This is our second start, third moto, and it is the Gadsby on that inside split. As the 8-ball comes through, she's going to meet up with Eminelli Ortendal. Who's going to grab this whole shot? Eminelli took the win in this moto in number 2, but it is going to be Lucy Gadsby with the whole shot in moto number 3. Outstanding move from Lucy Gadsby, taking that pole position on the inside. It wasn't actually popular. It looked like Estelle Perret also had lined up on that inside split. Or excuse me, on the outside with Eminelli Ortendal. And I'll get you these numbers in just a second as we go through the top 5. Here we go. Lucy Gadsby leading, Eminelli Ortendal in second. Boat number 244, that's River Varner up in third. And Estelle Perret in fourth. Mommy Kaneko is in fifth. And Lulana Duan Phim is in sixth. There you go as we get started. You are, as I said, watching first race of the day here live in Pattaya, Thailand at Jomtien Beach. It's going to be 10 laps for the Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock. We will have 4 motos total for your riders. Man, what an incredible week we've been having. And by the way, happy birthday to the IJSBA, celebrating 40 years this year. And also a special acknowledgement to the TJSBA. You can actually see that association up on the screen. Also appreciation for Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix and this World Series that they put together. This trip started way back in May in Poland. And Eminelli Ortendal has been laying down these points throughout the season as the rest of the riders have. And here's the series points. It's Eminelli Ortendal with 173 coming into this third moto. Lucy Gadsby is in second with 146, and Lisa Kassan Battaglia in third with 111. Estelle Perret having to come late to this point challenge as she broke her ankle early in the season, but she is in fourth with 53 points, and Kamada is on the board with 48. Rounding out your top 5, that's how it looks on the World Series. Great shot there of River Varner, young lady that's been running up in third after that first lap. And Estelle Perret right behind her, the young lady from France that is part of a massive legacy of racers. And Mommy Kaneko, who absolutely wowed us at the beginning of this in the first moto. And Mommy Kaneko out of Saitama, Japan. She's only 22 years old. She says, I'm waiting to be a world champion. That boat is built by Yuchi Kanoshi. Her pre-race, by the way, is the cutest thing. She says she likes to stretch and brush her teeth before every race. That race number, 27, that was her student number when she first started. She's a 2-time Japanese woman ski stock champion. So Mommy Kaneko up in top 5. Right now we've got the UK Sweden, and the USA in the top 3. And there comes Lucy Gadsby to the outside. This lady knows how to put on a ride clinic. Look how beautifully and quietly she came through that split section. Eminelli Ortendahl dives in behind her. And Lucy Gadsby, her race boat is built by her father. That's a Commander built along with Anthony Dean and Jet Shed helping her out this year. She works full-time as an engineer. She actually makes machines for food and drink factories. Sharp young lady, 7-time junior champion, 4-time lady ski champion. She's already got a world triple crown under her belt. And there's River Varner. River Varner over here from the U.S. River born and raised in Riverside, California, only 21 years old. And to talk about a young entrepreneur, she owns her own clothing business. There is Mommy Kaneko on board that clever designed boat, one of her great sponsors. She's in 5th. So River back in 5th, Estelle in 4th, River Varner in 3rd, Eminelli Ortendahl in 2nd, and Lucy Gadsby leading. We got a big schedule for you coming today, our final day for the World Series. Oh, we have an updates to the schedule too, and our incredible production crew keeping us in the loop. We're going to start out with Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock, followed by Pro-Am Ski 4-Stroke Lights. Then our 4th and final moto of Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock will be right back up on the line. Then Pro-Am Ski 4-Stroke Lights, that'll be our 4th and final moto for these guys. And then Pro-Am Endurance Open will be coming at you. Started bright and early at 8 o'clock because we have a massive day today to include pro racing and, of course, the pro awards. The Pro and Pro-Am awards given this afternoon. We also have a Jet Tribe Bikini Showcase that's going to be brought to you midday as well. We have, in other words, a huge show you don't want to miss out. I hope you guys got some sleep last night, because we're going to keep you hopping today. The Triple Aces is Lulana. She's in 6th place out on the track, but I love that up-close shot of her. She was the young lady riding for Thailand and jet ski for rent. And a lot of feedback on the live stream. Go Lou. Come on, 8 Ball. Luliana is a 5-time Thai champion, the young lady on that Triple Ace boat. She's a 1-time King's Cup champion. Here's our long shot. No change thus far in the top 3. Lucy Gadsby, Eminelli Ortendahl, and River Varner. Your top 3 competitors, followed by Estelle Perret in 4th, and Mommy Kaneko in 5th, and Luyana Dorng Phom In from Thailand with the jet ski for rent boat in the 6th place spot. Just a recap on that start. It was Lucy Gadsby on the pole position on the inside, and Eminelli Ortendahl on the pole position from the outside, and the inside was definitely a bit quicker this morning with that faster water. Or let me put it this way. Lucy Gadsby was quicker on that inside split this morning. And Lulana from Thailand in 6th, trying to make a move. Her favorite music happens to be one of the groups that I really love too, Doja Cat, The Weeknd. I'm with you. It's one of my faves as well. Getting a chance to see one of our presenting sponsor there. That's Thai Smoothest Milk Silk, and you are watching Eminelli Ortendahl. She continues to keep pace with the brilliant woman athlete from the United Kingdom, and that is Lucy Gadsby with that bright red helmet, who just hit the backstretch. Short technical track today, and wind conditions are definitely different, and the weather conditions as well. We woke up to cooler temperatures, about 5-6 degrees cooler than it's been this entire week. And in addition to that, you can already see the chop out on the water. It's been laying down a little bit more, but you can expect that to change. We have had big wind expected today here at Pattaya, Thailand, and I suspect that it is going to create a ton of racing conditions that are going to be very exciting for us and very challenging for the riders. So far, it's been coming in from the from the northeast, and that has helped lay this water down a little bit for the morning, but the wind conditions continuing to be a factor as we work our way through the races today. That is Estelle Perret, and she is getting a lot of pressure from Mami Kaneko. They're both on the outside split, and Mami putting the moves on the young rider from France. Oh, she just got stuck a little bit in a hole. Gonna slow her down. She's a two-time women ski stock champion. And Mami back in fifth, trying to get around Estelle Perret. Again, your top five: Lucy Gadsby leading, Emanelli Ortendahl second, River Varner in third, Estelle Perret, this young lady here, on fourth, and Mami Kaneko in fifth, and Luana Duong Phom from Thailand is your top six. Watching Mami Kaneko. And she is right at Estelle Perret's back tray, pressuring her. Kaneko out of Japan. First race was in 2020. First win was also in 2020, and you can see why watching how talented she is. And it takes quite a bit of athletic prowess to hunt down Estelle Perret. Terry Lemon, good morning to you, sir, all the way out from New Zealand. Dave Sims in the house as well on the live stream. And Jason Psycho Ward also joining us. And there is the 8-ball. Lucy Gadsby, 7-time junior champ, 3-time ski light champion, 3-time British champion, Triple Crown winner, and a 4-time ladies ski champion. And Lucy Gadsby, of all things, says she likes country music. And there is River Varner with her debut here in Pattaya, Thailand. And she certainly is making a big splash, nailing third in this moto. River Varner in the hunt on the points. We've got Emanelli Ortendahl leading the points coming into this round, and Estelle Perret in second, and it was Raka Kamada in third, and River Varner up in fourth. And Lucy Gadsby back a little bit in the points. She needed this win to give her a shot at this podium. Coming into this, Gadsby was back in seventh on the overall points for the World Cup. Gadsby is in second in the World Series pursuit. Ortendahl is at the top of the points, both in the World Series and in the World Cup at the moment. And there is a close-up of how beautifully the 8-ball takes those turns as she comes to the front stretch. Still looking for that white flag. I'm guessing we're about 2 laps out. Lucy Gadsby here in Thailand finished with the 1-1-1 in all motos in 2019, giving her a World Series championship. Her first race ever in 2015. And there comes River Varner and Estelle Perret now pushing on the young lady from the USA, River Varner, on that T244 boat, up in third. River Varner had a boat that was built by Go Fast, Commander GP1 rocket ship, as she called it. Her dad used to race as well, so he's living vicariously through her now, he says. And River Varner was a 3-time national champion in expert ski. She's currently out in third on the track. Estelle Perret, the young lady on boat number 96. Man, what an incredible legacy Estelle Perret carries on. Her brothers, Morgan, Jeremy, and Mika Perret, all very celebrated racers. Hey, good morning, Ken Gallagher, all the way from Havasu. And Peter Sauer saying, watching from Spain, go, go, go. Right? What a crazy track this is. Like I said, the wind has been wicked all evening. Last night, dropped the temperatures quite a bit in Pattaya, Thailand. As we got up this morning for the first time, it actually felt chilly when we got up. And I took the scooter down to the race site this morning and actually had to wear my hoodie for the first time. There is Lucy Gadsby. But the white flag puffs up for Lucy. This is going to do it for the young ladies. This is the third of 4 motos, and they are wrapping up their third one right now. Eminelli Ortendahl on that 98 boat. Go Emma is exactly right. As I said, leading both the series and leading in the World Cup. What a great shot down there of CK as he is taking a look at the calendar for today and also getting prepped to give us all the live action down on the beach. What a great opportunity getting to announce with that gentleman. But right now he's chilling with all the stands. Or excuse me, with all the fans in the stands. White come out the way I was thinking it would in my head. Again, your top 5, Eminelli Ortendahl is in second. It's Lucy Gadsby, Eminelli Ortendahl, River Varner in third, Estelle Perret in fourth, Mami Kaneko in fifth, and Luliana is sixth.
Your overall leader, number 98, Kelly Ortendahl from Sweden, is in second.
And a quick look out at the course, and if you are following along on the website and you got to see the track on the website, you'll notice that all the buoys are actually numbered. So when she comes down to that top buoy right on the front stretch, that is buoy number 19 on the outside that Lucy is going to have to deal with, and that's the last buoy that she has to take before she grabs the win. Congratulations on a Moto number 3 win, Lucy Gadsby, the 8-ball Yuki down there along with Lynn cheering her on. Outstanding move from the young lady grabbing that hole shot from the inside split, and she just never looked back. There's River Varner grabbing third. You can see Rafael Moran and the XBJ team down there cheering them on, cheering River. Rafael Moran's going to be stepping up to the line here shortly. Lucy just taking a moment to bask in that. It's her and Eminelli congratulating each other on a great race. Eminelli, what an incredible athlete out of Sweden. And Lucy Gadsby, her dad down there, making sure she's got water. And Vicky Gregory, I hope it was worth it. I know you were debating whether to take a nap or not, but your girl done good. Good grief, Billy. Billy Bates giving me the update. It was 30 degrees this morning in Lake Havasu when I made my hike up to the picnic table. Goodness gracious. Hey guys, we'll be right back after that. We got some great commercials for you.
ความสัมพันธ์ออนไลน์ยังไงถึงจะเวิร์ก
พี่เจมส์หนูคบกับเขาดีไหม
ว่ามา
หนูเจอเขาในเว็บ
ตัวจริงเป็นไง
ไม่เคยเจอ
อ้าว
แล้วมีวันหนึ่งนะ
ว่า
รถชน เขาส่งคนมาเลย ดูแลจนถึงอู่แถมซ่อมให้จนกว่าจะพอใจด้วย
ดีขนาดนี้แล้วลังเลอะไร
นั่นดิพี่ Direct Asia สวัสดีค่ะ
ความสัมพันธ์ถ้าจะให้ดีต้องดูแลตั้งแต่ต้นจนจบเหมือนประกันรถยนต์ออนไลน์
Direct Asia
Relax. Recharge. Rejoice. Enjoy amazing Thailand like never before. Fly non-stop smoothly to Thailand.
Welcome back, you guys, and we are already out of the gate as we've had a very tight schedule today, but we were watching Pro-Am Ski, 4-stroke lights, and the lineup looked like this. We had Paul Thomas lined up on the inside. Right next to him was Mateo Reyes on the inside, and then Omut Salih was supposed to line up on the outside. Now, I know Omut had been having problems with that boat. Coming out on this track wasn't probably going to make a difference for him in the standings, so I'm not sure if he was coming out or not. But for sure, we've got Paul Thomas and Mateo Reyes, and Paul is already taking a World Cup championship in Pro-Am Ski lights, and right now we're watching Pro-Am Ski 4-stroke lights. And it does look like it's just going to be the two boats out here. Here is your points. Tomas with Paul Thomas with 168 points for the World Series coming into this, and Omut Salih with 120 into this final round, and Reyes with 106 for the final round. And if Reyes wins the next two motos, it gives him the chance to get on the podium in Mateo Pichan's place. We'll see if Reyes is able to do it. He needs to get around Paul Thomas, and that could be a bit tricky. Thomas has been pretty indomitable watching him race this week. There's Mateo Reyes on boat number 639. In the Thai Cup points, Thomas with 120, Reyes with 106, and Omut Salih with 48, and that's the Thai Cup. Again, Paul Thomas. What a week he's had, and what a way to represent the riders from France. I know Jeremy Perret not able to make it out in pro ski this year, and he has been one of the riders that we have been watching throughout the last couple of years. Jeremy Perret has made his mark both in the United States and across the pond, and it's been a shame, unfortunately, that he got injured and is unable to be at the final round of this World Series. But just a shout out to him and his family, because I know it was tough for him to make the decision not to race. Watching Paul Thomas and Mateo Reyes. Paul Thomas, 23 years old, his first race in 2019. French vice champion in ski lights in 2020. And a French champion came back in 2021 and took that win. Just one of his sponsors, B&J Parts, and Terra del Sol is another one. It's a good opportunity to take a look at this split. You're watching him take the outside split right after they pick up that double buoy off of the back stretch. They've got a true slalom setup, 6 buoys they have to navigate, whether they go to the inside or the outside split.
There's your leader passing the grandstand.
And there goes Paul Thomas from France, and that's Matej Arenas that you're watching, 639. He usually rides boat number 328. That's what we'll most commonly see. And Matej Arenas, 3-time junior Nordic champion, 4-time ski GP3 Nordic champion. And by the way, this guy's only 17 years old. So he's got a massive career ahead of him. I must say the crop of riders that have come out the last couple of years from Estonia has really lifted the bar. Yasmin Epraus, of course, Matthias Simon, who we watched yesterday in spectacular fashion, and of course Matej Arenas, just to name a few of these great riders. Andrew Hubert Laurie you watched, putting his mark in the junior classes this year. That Estonia team has been outstanding, and Matej Arenas, one of the shining lights. Lives in Kohila, Estonia. I think I said he was 17. He's actually just turned 18. December 28th is his birthday. Be all of 19 now. Outside split again. The buoys, that was 13 that you saw Matej Arenas just come off of. That's the double red and green buoy at the middle of the screen, and they have been favoring this outside split. Part of it, I think, is because it's just easy to get into a flow off of the backstretch. That pickup buoy is really close to the double. Halfway marks are out. 2 more laps to go.
The 3 left here for the Moto, photo number 3, the program.
Talking to a couple of riders last night about whether height is a disadvantage when you're racing in stand-up. Well, when you look at the, I don't know, just look at the realities of racing, right? The lower you can push your center of gravity, the easier it is to keep those boats stable. But, you know, back in the day, Jeff Jacobs was on a much smaller boat and a much narrower boat, and he made that look easy, and he was over 6 feet tall. Matej Arenas also 6 feet tall and change, and he makes this look very easy as well. So, yeah, it's a bit tougher, I think, for riders that are taller, but, man, with you have this kind of talent, look at Quentin Bosch, over 6 feet tall, and he makes racing jet skis look far too easy. It's a very deceptive to watch some of these tall riders and how they translate these skill sets. Look at the different color greens out there as the sun peeks out through the overcast skies. You could just see some of those different color greens represented. When it goes full sun, it's just a full-on emerald color out on the water. You're looking at the Gulf of Thailand. These waters feeding into the Pacific. Slightly lower salinity in this area of the world because of the slow-moving water coming through out of this Gulf. And high salinity, as you know, causes these boats to have to sit up a bit higher in the water. And that buoyancy has to be compensated for. Not so much here, though, and the riders have been loving the opportunity to come and hang out in one of the prettiest places and one of the most exciting places in the world. We're in Pattaya, Thailand. None of this would be possible without the Tourism Authority of Thailand, one of our great sponsors. They're part of the Ministry of Tourism and Sports. This Tourism Authority of Thailand was actually founded in 1924, and I think they have one of the coolest campaigns out there today. It's Amazing Thailand and Discover Thainess. The total revenue from international arrivals this past year, domestic trips, 22.07 billion baht. 727 million USD. Tourism is a big, big deal in Thailand. And so if you've got travel on your bucket list this year, and I can only imagine a lot of us does after the COVID situation we had to deal with, ew, come and visit us in Thailand. Promise you won't regret it. You're watching the final couple of laps for Pro-Am Ski 4-stroke lights and the battle between Paul Thomas and Matej Arenas. And Mateus had a bid to take a win in the World Series, but he had to get around this young man from France as the white flag comes out. Matej Arenas hasn't done it yet. Will he be able to during the white flag? You're watching Pro-Am Ski 4-stroke lights. This is also Moto 3 of 4. All right, you guys, again, Pro Sport GP is going to be coming up next. Don't you go too far away from the screen. And Matej Arenas watching his hopes for this World Series starting to dwindle. He's still going to be on the podium, but he had a shot at being the World Series champion, but he is got to be around Paul Thomas, and that is a massive gap. We're on our final lap. And Matej Arenas about 7 seconds off this pace. Unless Paul Thomas makes a mistake in this next 6 buoys, it is going to be Paul Thomas locking down your series championship.
Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock, get ready. You're up next.
Moto is Pro Ski GP, Dawn. Oh, well, we're on. Congratulations, Paul Thomas, for taking the win in Moto number 3.
Another 60 points.
Pro Ski is going to be race number 7, Mike. They've got it on the schedule at around 10:52 plus or minus 20 minutes. So 10:52 Pattaya, Thailand time. Congratulations again to Paul Thomas for an amazing win. Billy, the track conditions are pretty good today so far. It's been quite quiet despite the high winds. And Pro-Am Ski Stock, hey, we'll be right back. All right, after this, we're going to catch up with CK.
Congratulations unofficially to Paul Thomas from France. And this is tournament gathers as many international riders from around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching WGP 1 World Jet World Cup and WGP 1 World Jet World Series 2022. You can follow all the action of WGP 1 World Jet World Cup and find out who will be crowned champions at WGP 1 World Series, held between 14 to 18 December through our exclusive live streaming channels. Share your favorites, catch the excitement on both Facebook and YouTube starting at daily from 8 a.m. Thailand local time onwards. Well, up next will be the Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock Moto number 4, which is the final moto. If you're ready, let's go.
All right, you guys, I think I actually said Pro Sport accidentally up next, but it is Pro-Am Women Ski Stock. This is going to be race number 3. I got sidetracked because Mike was actually talking about the Pro Ski, but it is going to be Pro-Am Women's Ski race number 3 up next, and that is who is on the line. I'll give you the update after a moment here on the results. They got 10 laps coming at them, and let me get you a couple updates here, but first let's figure out where all these guys are on the line. Looks like Lucy Gadsby is going to be on the inside pole position. You know, it worked really well for her last time. She's going to do it again. Mommy Kaneko is going to line up right next to her. Emanelli Ortendahl is going to take the pole position on the outside, and it looks like Lucy's got her hand in the air for a 2-minute hold. Two-minute hold being requested by the UK team. Here's the results as we take a look and see what's happening under Lucy's boat. Ortendahl with 161 points. Uh-oh, Ross is not messing around here on the time. All right, Tie Cup results so far. Ortendahl with 161. River Varner has moved up into second with 137 by 1 point. That separates her from Lucy Gadsby. Lucy's got 136 points. She's in third. PRO has 134 points in fourth. And Kamada with 120 points in fifth. Mommy Kaneko with 116 points in sixth. And Luana in seventh with 114. Lisa Kasan Batalya in eighth with 102. Kamawan in ninth with 81. Salonen in 10th with 78. And that's how it looks on the point. So stupidly close. Varner and Gadsby only separated by 1 point. Gadsby and PRO only 2 points separating them. So this battle for the podium is tight. And right now it is also tight and nerve-wracking because Lucy Gadsby has got both of her mechanics and holders underneath the hood. Not a good position. Lucy, of course, tough to get her nervous, but this has got to be hard mentally as she is barely holding on to this podium right now for the Tie Cup. In her first moto is where it sort of went ugly. Lucy only got 33 points on that on the first moto. That was a 7th place finish after having her boat have problems. So again, oh boy, we got the number 2 card up, and they are still looking like, I'm not sure if Lucy's boat was running. They did do a start, but they're going to pull it back, and that might have given Lucy another minute or so to see if there's anything she needs to fix on the boat. World Series points: Ortendahl, Gadsby, Batalya, and Varner, your top 4. Kamada in 5th. That's how it looks on the World Series points. Ortendahl with 173, Gadsby with 161, and Batalya with 111. River Varner with 53. Oh man, tough break. Looks like Estelle Perret gonna have to start with a dead engine. So there was a penalty for that start, and Estelle Perret, and it looks like maybe River Varner also, we'll see. But Estelle Perret having to start with a dead engine. Yep, they're calling River Varner as well. Oh, tough break. Hi, you guys. Thanks for joining us today in the stands. We got started pretty early. All right, we are going. A lot of boats got penalized on that. Emanelli Ortendahl also with a late start. I'm not sure if she got penalized or not, but at least 3 riders took penalties on that false start. And that is going to open the door, and it is boat number 158, Kamawanan Nun Hong on the inside. And Lulana on the outside, and those two are going to meet up. Lulana Duong Phunom from Thailand. But it is going to be a big close. I thought it was going to be 158, but Lulana just blew through. Luyana Dung Fong from Thailand and jet ski for Ren with the whole shot.
Your leader in points for this one with 161.
Oh, that is fantastic. Lulana, nicknamed Vava, on the charge. She's out of Thailand, 21 years old. You know, in all the profiles, we ask them what their likes and dislikes are. She said her likes are sleeping. That boat built by Jumbo Tuner built boat, Adapong Kunsa. Part of that speed underneath the hood. Sponsors Jumbo Tuner and Jet Ski for Ren. Her first race in 2017, and right now she's got control of Moto number 4. Again, Lulana Duong Phong Phing from Thailand, ready for Jet Ski for Ren. Woohoo! All right, her first race 2017, her first win in 2019. And that is your cool view of Lulana.
ลูซี่แกสตี้จากยูเค136คะแนนครับตามมาติดในอันดับที่3ครับแล้วก็เป็น
Greg giving us some feedback on the line. Yeah, they've been very strict this year about not only premature acceleration but holding your line, Greg. So great feedback. Appreciate you. Outside split, Lulana Duong Phong from Thailand, nicknamed Vava. Vava Boom on that replay on the whole shot. She rocked that from the outside. All right, the lady right behind her, Dong, is Kamalin Nutong, and looks like Estelle Perret cooking through here as well. I had to start with a dead engine. Believe Estelle was able to get up into third. She is in third, followed by boat number 69, which is Raka Kamada. Mommy Kaneko in fifth, and Emanelli Ortendal in sixth. All right, again, your whole shot went to the triple aces of Lulana, and there's Emanelli Ortendal, who I think had to start with a dead engine too, in sixth. And she's got some work ahead of her. And I'm not sure where Lucy Gadsby is, guessing back in seventh. If she was able to get off the line, we'll get an update for you. Huge upset for Lucy Gadsby after that win in Moto number 3. Okay, again, your leader. Greg, I'm not sure where River is. Again, your top 6 are as follows. The triple aces, Lulana leading. 158 is Kamon Wan Nun Hong in second. Estelle Perret is in third. Raka Kamada from Japan is in fourth. Mommy Kaneko is in fifth, and Emanelli Ortendal is in sixth. I believe River Varner might be in 7th or 8th, and looking for Lucy Gadsby as well back there. Just trying to get some of those numbers. Renee Ann Hill also asking where's River. Looked, she had to start with a dead engine, and oh, there it is. Now we have the update on Lucy. Lucy was trying to get that boat fixed coming into the start and was unable to get her fixed. They went out on the track anyway, and now she's under tow. Once they bring them in under that tow rope, they are not allowed to go back out.
Number 96, that's the step correct. France moved up into second. And Japanese rider, Kamata is in fourth.
Oh, I see Estelle Perret has moved up into second. And Eminelli Ortendahl has moved up into 5th place.
Got 4 laps left here in the Pro Am Women's Ski Stock.
I'll give you the rundown in 1 second.
This is the championship moto.
And I've also got an update on River Varner. Here it is. The Triple Aces, that's Lulana still leading. Estelle Perret second. 69, Raka Kamata in third. Eminelli Ortendahl has moved up into fourth. Boat number 27, Mami Kaneko in fifth. Lisa Kassan Battaglia is in sixth. And right now, River Varner is in seventh. There's your update for Pro-Am Women's Ski Stock. And yeah, unfortunately, Lucy is out of it. Did come in under a tow rope, and once they do that, if they come in under a tow rope, they're not allowed to go back out on the track. So Lucy out, and River Varner is in seventh for those that were asking about her. River Varner in seventh. And Eminelli continuing her charge. She's moved up into third. All right, yeah, that is sad for Lucy. Ken, thanks for the feedback on the live stream, guys. It's really tough when you are battling for these points, and as you know, Lucy was in this hunt. There is Eminelli Ortendahl, who's gotten up into third. She was pretty far back. She was in sixth starting, just so you know, and she's now up in third. No move. River Varner still in seventh. Lisa Kassan Battaglia in sixth. Mami Kaneko in fifth. Raka Kamata in fourth. Eminelli Ortendahl in third, and Estelle Perret in second. Lulana Dungfong is your race leader after a beautiful hole shot from the outside. Yeah, MNSL are charging. Jeanette Ortendahl gotten lively on the stream, but again, Jeanette, your girl started back pretty far back in the pack after that dead engine. She was in sixth coming out of there all the way up into third, and she has not stopped fighting. Here's the battle between second and third. On the left-hand side of the screen, that's Estelle Perret in that red and blue boat. And here comes Eminelli Ortendahl on the blue and white with the tennis ball helmet. Oh, and Japan in the house. Oh, it's so cool to see all the different countries represented, and these guys shouting out for the team. Meanwhile, Lulana Dongpopim is your race leader. She sure had a beautiful start from that outside. And Lulana Dongpopim, nicknamed Vava, is firmly in control after that great start. Here's a little background on her. She's quite the celebrity. 5-time Thai champion. She's a 1-time King's Cup champion and a 1-time World Series champion. Favorite music, Doja Cat. You know I'm going to like her with that one. You're so welcome, Renee. Appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you listening in. Let me give you that rundown again because it is still hot. Lulana Dongpopim still leading from Thailand. Estelle Perret in second. You can see Mama Perret is getting nerve-wracked because look at Eminelli pushing Estelle. Estelle in second, Eminelli right behind her in third on that back stretch. In fourth, Raka Kamata. In fifth, that is Mami Kaneko. In sixth, Lisa Kassan Battaglia, and River Varner in seventh.
Somebody's going to make a move right here, right
Let's talk
now
about the
as we
series
approach
quickly.
the final
Ortondahl was leading it coming into this round with 173 in the series. Gadsby had 161 and Battaglia with 111. Varner with 53. Camarada with 48. And look how tight these guys are as the white flag is up.
See who it is?
Oh, this is close. Mistel Perret taking that inside.
It's 96 pulled up into first position.
Oh my goodness, Estelle Perret got around Lalana. That was Lalana that stumbled in the split. Estelle Perret has moved into the lead on that one, and Lalana in second. Eminelli Ortondahl in third.
From Sweden.
Estelle Perret leading, Lalana in second, and now Eminelli hunting the young lady from Thailand. What a beautiful pass. Lalana had been going to the outside. Estelle Perret to the inside, and Lul actually stumbled.
That's Emma from Sweden. I'm sure she will be making a move
Whoa.
really soon. This is the final opportunity.
Raka Kamada and
Chase down Lil
fourth
Nas
place,
X
and
right front. Currently
Mommy
second
Kaneko in
place.
fifth.
It goes just like that.
Woo! Look at Sophie Francis here hanging out with us. She just got out of wrist surgery. You can see her hand.
Emma just took over Lilena just like that.
Oh, and Emma got around her too. Emma up in second. All right. Emma also pushing Lalana and got into second. From sixth to second place. And for Estelle Perret, from third to first, that is the charge that you watched on this 10 laps. We're on our white lap.
And they do break it off right there. Let's see.
And Eminelli Ortondahl, what a charge from sixth into second. You're welcome, Greg. Thank you, sir.
The final moto number 4.
And not much rest. You're right. That's a really valid point, Ken. Thank you. These guys only had one race separating them. Look how close they are, but Eminelli not going to be able to get around Estelle Perret. And congratulations to Estelle Perret with that incredible charge. Congratulations, Estelle Perret taking the win. Moto number 4, Eminelli Ortondahl. Pair of deuces from the third moto and now the fourth moto. So Emma with an incredible round of consistency, and that is definitely going to help her in the points. We'll get you that update in just a minute. Yeah, minimum rest in between for them. That does have a factor. Beautiful charge. Beautiful, beautiful charge. Oh, I said Sophie Francis. I'm so sorry. That was Sophie Borgstrom up in the stands. Sophie Borgstrom with the wrist surgery. Yeah, thanks, Ken. Sorry, Brian. Yeah, Sophie Borgstrom is who I was trying to say. And an awesome win once again to Estelle Perret. Everybody's like, Dawn, Sophie Francis is not in Thailand. Yes, thank you. My bad. I got excited. But it is the Borgstrom sisters, Sophie and Jana, and that was Sophie Borgstrom that they were watching. We're going to have race number 4 coming at you next. That is going to be Pro-Am Ski 4-stroke lights. This is going to be your finale. I do believe we're going to be keeping on going and going live. That's Mommy Kaneki's boat. Mommy Kaneko coming in. She had a great finish as well. She finished up in 5th place. And Lalana Dalton Pop Pim, still a great finish after leading most of the race. Hey guys, we'll be right back after this.
It's time for Thais to encourage each other. Forward the encouragement to make Thai people and Thailand stronger. Sports Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. WGP 1 World Championship.
สัมผัสที่สุดแห่งความเร้าใจปลดปล่อยจิตวิญญาณแห่งจียอในตัวคุณ New Fortuner GR. Race your pride, ambition.
ความสัมพันธ์ออนไลน์ยังไงถึงจะเวิร์ก
พี่เจมส์หนูคบกับเขาดีไหม
ว่ามา
หนูเจอเขาในเว็บ
ตัวจริงเป็นไง
ไม่เคยเจอ
อ้าว
แล้วมีวันหนึ่งนะ
ว่า
รถชน เขาส่งคนมาเลย ดูแลจนถึงอู่แถมซ่อมให้จนกว่าจะพอใจด้วย
ดีขนาดนี้แล้วลังเลอะไร
นั่นดิพี่
Direct Asia สวัสดีค่ะ
ความสัมพันธ์ถ้าจะให้ดีต้องดูแลตั้งแต่ต้นจนจบ เหมือนประกันรถยนต์ออนไลน์
Direct Asia
Relax. Recharge. Rejoice. Enjoy amazing Thailand like never before. Fly non-stop smoothly to Thailand.
It's time for Thais to encourage each other. Forward the encouragement to make Thai people and Thailand stronger. Sports Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. WGP1 World Championship.
Thank you so much, Amazing Thailand. What a beautiful campaign brought to you by one of our outstanding sponsors that we have had for many years. That's the Tourism Authority of Thailand. We are back to live racing, and you are watching the final moto for Pro-Am Ski 4-stroke lights. And the two competitors out there, Paul Thomas and Mateo Reyes, battling it out, trying to see who is going to be at the top of this World Series podium. And I have to say, it was really close coming into the third one. Mateo Reyes could have gotten it, but he had to get around Thomas in order to do so. Paul Thomas from France has been indomitable. I mean, there's really no other words for this. Let's give you the points as we come into this final moto. Thomas with 168 points, and as you can see, that's Paul Thomas leading after his whole shot. Omut Salih has moved into second with 120 points. But Mateo Pichon, who is unable to make it despite the incredible finishes he had in both Poland and USA. And Reyes in fourth, so Pichon is third, and Reyes in fourth, coming into this fourth and final moto. Now that is the World Series, so Tomas has it locked in at this point. When we come to the Thai Cup, it's Tomas, Paul Thomas, and then Reyes and Salih, your top three. Again, Pro-Am Endurance is going to be up next. You're watching race number 4. If you're watching the calendar and the schedules, calendar, come on, Dawn. If you're watching the schedule on the website, we are on race number 4 in the morning. Pro-Am Endurance is going to be up next. We have a mini break, and then we're going to be going to Pro Sport and also Pro Ski Grand Prix, as well as Pro Runabout 1100 Open. A lot coming at you this morning, and I'm also going to include the JETSURF Championships as well. So all kinds of great action. Don't go far. Yeah, and by the way, Reyes has been really fighting these points. He was unable to make the Poland stop, that very first stop in May, but he was in Lake Havasu City, and he did get to go here. But unfortunately, Mateo Reyes is not able to do all three. Did Emanelli Ortendahl take the overall over Estelle Perret? I must have missed it. Let me get you those real quick, Ken. 1 second, sir. I'll just scoot backwards for you. Yeah, Ortendahl is going to have the World Series win for sure. Gadsby came into that final moto with 161. Battaglia was the closest to her with 111. Varner had 53. So it looks like the World Series podium, Mr. Gallagher, will be Ortendahl, Gadsby, and Battaglia. And unofficially, the World Cup will be, or the Thai Cup, will be Ortendahl, River Varner, and I believe PRO has a shot. In fact, I think it will be PRO for third in the Thai Cup. Ortendahl, River Varner, and then PRO for the Thai Cup. I hope that helps you. But Ortendahl will still take both the series and the Thai Cup, sir. Back to Pro-Am ski four-stroke lights. And this battle between Paul Thomas and Mateo Reyes is starting to be non-changeable despite the finishes.
กีฬาเรือเข้าสนามพิเศษครับ
All right, you guys, we're back. We just had to check with something. Yes, Sully is okay. I'm not sure who was asking that on the live stream. But yeah, Sully is okay. It was just his boat. He's having issues with that boat. He had issues last time as well. Again, you're watching Pro-Am ski four-stroke lights. This is our fourth and final moto, 10 laps for them. There's Mateo Reyes. And this guy has such an incredible racing career already in the books. I can't wait to see what he does next. He's just now turning 19 in December. December 28th is Mateo Reyes' birthday, so early happy birthday for him. And we've got another birthday coming up. Tira Satura, I believe, also having a birthday today. Mateo Reyes isn't till the 28th, but I thought I'd jump that. I did premature acceleration on birthday wishes. Jeanette Ortendahl saying, good job, Eminelli Ortendahl. Not only a Thai Cup winner, but a World Series winner as well. And it's actually, man, there's a bunch of birthdays out here. Zolt Cheke also has a birthday. Hey, good morning to Cabrera Motorsports.
We've got about 3 laps left here for the Pro-Am ski four-stroke light.
We are watching the final couple of laps for Pro-Am ski four-stroke lights.
As the endurance category, the Pro-Am Endurance Open are getting ready right in front of us here.
Again, Mateo Reyes. Whoa!
639 still leading the way here for the final.
Man, that was a one-legged monkey save there. 38 buoys, 1.5 kilometer track, incredibly technical track. in some ways, and I'd love to have the feedback on the live stream, I think this track really does favor some pretty fun stand-up racing. It looks a bit like a technical stand-up track. All right, you guys, we're back. Just had a couple of updates here that we needed to make sure you guys got to. We are going to do a couple of special things here before the endurance. How does Mateo Reyna stay on his boat at such an angle? I wish I knew. I really don't have any idea. He is crazy, crazy good rider. Paul Thomas, I mean, if you were to compare the two, both of them are physical riders. Both of them I've seen be very aggressive on the boats in a good way, not aggressive to other riders, but aggressive in how they attack the turns. You can see that Paul Thomas, as that white flag comes out, he's got a beautiful riding style. But Mateo Reyna, there's something very, very unique about him. He's quick on this boat, and I know he's tall, so you would think that is a pretty, big disadvantage for him, although we've had so many amazing tall riders. Quentin Bosch, just one of them. But I just love how Mateo Reyna makes it look like he's dancing, even though he's got a lot of length that he has to shift. I just love how quiet he is. He's remarkably quiet for as much as he's doing on there. You can see his little race shoes. He doesn't have the full race boots. He actually likes those race shoes. Notice how he literally dances in between these turns, flipping his legs back and forth, switching legs. Paul Thomas just seems a little bit quieter. I mean, again, feel free to give me your feedback on it, your thoughts on the different riding styles, but he sure does seem like a lot of fun. Kiora, Holden Stockman in the house. Great to have you, sir. Holden all the way from New Zealand. We've had Holden out at some of the races around the world, including China. It's great to see you, sir, on the live stream. Thanks for joining. We're watching the completion here of Pro-Am Ski 4-stroke lights. And this is going to be a pretty easy math.
Once again, for motor number 4, here he comes.
And this is Paul Thomas as he takes that final turn and comes on the front stretch. Congratulations to your Ty Cup winner and your World Series winner, Paul Thomas.
Perfect score, perfect score.
Beautifully done for Paul Thomas and Mateo Reyna. And it's going to be Thomas and Reynes and Sali for the Ty Cup. And congratulations to Mateo Reynes for vice champion in the Ty Cup. And I do believe he should be able to get around, we'll see, for the World Series. But Tomas takes that win. Sali at this point second, and looks like Reynes third. We'll let you know how that shakes out on the World Series. Up next is going to be Pro-Am Endurance Open.
All right, folks. Stand by. We're going to have a memoriam in just a few seconds.
We are doing a very special moment next out on the water and also on the stands. As I'm sure many of you know, we lost a very dear friend on the track yesterday. Sung Won, our rider from South Korea in Pansunia, was 40 years old and a beautiful soul. And unfortunately, we lost him yesterday. So we just wanted to take a moment and do a memorial, and that will be next. And again, we're going to have all of the course marshals come and give their respects at the front of the line. And a little bit of background on him. He was a
Direct Asia สวัสดีค่ะ
ความสำคัญถ้าจะให้ดีต้องดูแลตั้งแต่ต้นจนจบเหมือนประกันรถยนต์ออนไลน์
Direct Asia
non-stop smoothly to Thailand. It's time for Thais to encourage each other. Full of the encouragement to make Thai people and Thailand stronger. Sports Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. WGP1 World Championship.
Discipline ความเร้าใจปลดปล่อยจิตวิญญาณแห่งจียอนในตัวกลัวของท่าน New Fortune GR Race with Pride Ambition
ความสัมพันธ์ออนไลน์ยังไงถึงจะเวิร์ก
พี่เจมส์คือเขาเนี่ยหนูเจอเขาในเว็บตัวจริงเป็นไงไม่เคยเจอแล้ววิวันหนึงอะรถชนเขาส่งคนมาเลย ดูแลจนถึงอู่แถมซ่อมให้จนกว่าจะพอใจด้วย
ดีขนาดนี้แล้วลังเลอะไร
นั่นเลยพี่เดเรกเอเชียสวัสดีค่ะ
ความสำคัญถ้าจะให้ดีต้องดูแลตั้งแต่ต้นจนจบเหมือนประกันรถยนต์ออนไลน์
Direct Asia
ต้อนรับเข้าสู่ WGP 1 Walker Jet World Cup WGP 1 Walker Jet World Series 2022ครับเรากำลังจะเข้าสู่เกมการแข่งขันในรุ่น Endurance ครับ We're back
All right, you guys, we are back, and we're just going to take a quick moment for the memorial before we get ready for your Pro-Am run endurance. And just give a opportunity to say thank you to a young man who has been a part of our jet ski racing history. Sung-won, we lost yesterday out of South Korea. He is a jet ski mechanic and said jet skis were his life. He builds his own boats. In 2022, Yamaha FX, he had a problem with the race boat before the race. So he said, I'm always busy before the race day and need to sleep. 82, my year of birth, and my country number, and that was his race number. And no, I have no sponsors. And he was such a beautiful soul. In 2012 national race, and in 2015 a Thai Kings Cup winner, and also a novice runabout stock winner, and a special moment to memorialize a beautiful man. Again, we will miss you, Sung Wang, a beautiful racer from South Korea. And now, just for a moment of silence, we'll have everybody stand. And the race directors and the course marshals are all. The course marshals will come and line up in the front.
All marshals, please.
And be a part of our brief memorial. Again, this is all to honor Sung Wang. Just a beautiful, beautiful soul.
Mr. Mike รู้จักและเข้ามาร่วมเป็นคณะกรรมการการแข่งขันนะครับร่วมตัดสินการแข่งขันกับ SP World Cup ปีนะครับสำหรับในปีนี้3,000แล้วไมค์รู้ก็จะต้องมาร่วมเป็นหนึ่งในทีมคณะกรรมการกับเราด้วยครับ Mr. Mike
And again, all of the course marshals have come up to honor Sungwon, who we lost yesterday. And that is our formation when we lose a rider and a dear friend, Sungwon from South Korea. We lost this week. He was 40 years old, a jet ski mechanic, and in his quotes on his profile was, "Jet skis were my life." And here's our moment of silence for our dear friend.
สิ่งที่ไมค์รู้เกิดให้กับวงการเทนนิสโลกครับ และอีกหนึ่งนักแข่งครับที่วันนี้เราอยากที่จะระลึกถึงเขานะครับและทีมแข่งของเขานั้นมีความตั้งใจมากที่อยากจะให้การแข่งขันในโมโต้ที่2นี้ได้ดำเนินต่อเนื่องครับ And another person like to memorize is one of the riders today or yesterday.
We're memorializing another one of our dear friends, Mike Root. Mike Root was a course marshal for over a decade at the Thai Series in the World Cup. And Mike Root was a very dear friend as well. And we are also memorializing Mike Root, a gentleman that we lost just a week before the races were going to start. He was actually going to be one of the course marshals for the WGP Waterjet World Cup and the WGP Waterjet World Series 2022, and unfortunately we lost Mike Root as well. So just a moment to say goodbye to two of our dear friends.
And Team Korea would like to remember Kim Sung-won
so that he can finish the race. So he can, so the team can remember, so he can finish. I think it's just, please, Korean team, staff or representative for Team One, please go ahead.
And again, this is our brief memorial for Sungwon Kim, riding for Freedom Racing jet ski team, who we lost this week in boat number 82, and that was the boat that you saw coming down that front stretch.
Please, Team Korea.
Mr. Kim Sang-won ครับเข้าสู่สายที่เกียรติในโมโต้ที่2พร้อมออกตัวได้เลยครับ
Sungwon Kim, and a beautiful moment. Safe on your next journey, I hope, dear friends. We miss you.
All riding members of Mr. Kim Sang-won, you can follow the leader, the Korean team. Right now, one lap.
และนี่คือโมโต้ที่2ครับ
So they'll be taking one lap in remembrance of Sungwon Kim,
Before we get started,
our dear friend from South Korea and a part of the Freedom Racing jet ski team. And this lap will be in his honor. And as you can see, the riders going out to do the one lap to honor our friend Sungwon Kim on boat number 82. 82 was his typical race number. That was the year of his birth and also his country's number, and so Sungwon Kim always loved to race with that race number 82. 2012 won his first national race, and in 2015 won the Thai Kings Cup, also won a novice runabout stock as well. 40 years old.
คุณรางวัลได้ออกสตาร์ทไปกับเรานะครับในช่วงนี้และเป็นการความเร็วไปที่ออกเครื่องทางด้านขวาครับทุ่นธงสีขาวครับ
This is the endurance course that you will be watching in just a minute as we get underway. And the flags, that flag with the buoy is their indicators for the terms. And you can see that they are taking a moment to honor their fellow rider and dear friend, Sungwon Kim, as they do this lap for him. And I can see so many beautiful words coming through on the live stream. And Nate Korn, thank you so much for sharing that. Supant Kropsup also giving condolences along with Busumai Jetski and Tanya Young Garai Ona and Brian Smith on the live stream. I see you as well. Again, we're doing a lap in honor of Sungwon Kim, and this is the endurance course that you are watching them on. Erman Vasselroot, RIP as well. Miss you. Tuvich Juliana Lahai also saying rest in peace. The beautiful thing about being a part of jet ski racing around the world is that we are, no matter where we are geographically, we are always one big family. And you can see that, of course, as these riders honor their fellow competitor and friend and father and a jet ski mechanic will always be remembered. And also honoring Mike Root as well. Rest in peace, our dear friends, Sungwon Kim, and of course Mike Root too. Yeah, that was a beautiful tribute. Thank you, Renee and Hill, for watching along with us. Rest in peace, our best friend and rider forever, Sungwon Kim. Park Young also riding to salute our friend and Luke Lucas, thank you so much. Monkoi Sio Vanich also commenting on the live stream, rest in peace. So there were multiple, as you know, multiple turns on the endurance course. This was shaped like a W, and Sungwon Kim, this was his memorial lap, and now the riders are coming back towards the scoring tower and back towards Jomtien Beach. then as they come back through, we sent him on a perfect journey, I think, as we send many thoughts of love and peace for our friend. Thank you so much, Songwon Kim, for being a part of our family. We miss you. We love you. Thanks so much, you guys. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be your second and final moto for Pro-Am Endurance Open. 39 riders in the competition, and John Bruno Pastorello took the win in that first run yesterday, and it was a beautiful run indeed. And it looks like we are getting ready to go. Let's do a little bit of background on it as everybody gives a pat on that boat. We wish him a beautiful journey on his next journey, and thank you so much again for being a part of our life. Songwon Kim. All right, we are back. Pro-Am Endurance Open. It's going to be Moto number 2 as the riders start to prep. And the red flag is up as they get ready. The riders are going to be doing a Le Mans start. And again, your winner yesterday, John Bruno Pastorello, riding for Pastorello Competition. And here's your current points. Pastorello with 400, Tirapatpanich in second with 380, Pusapa in third with 368. Tapa Tarat is in fourth with 352. Vincent in fifth with 348. Joe Ha in sixth with 340 points. Snyder in seventh with 336. Greenland in eighth with 332. Radatek with ninth place at 328 points. Jernuka in 10th place with 324 points. Jinwan in 11th with 320, Van Chai in 12th with 316, and Chen in 13th with 312, Pierre Watt in 14th with 308, and Louis Bahison rounding out our top 15. He's got 304 points as we get ready to go, and also a happy birthday to Tira Supak. Excuse me, to Tira Satura. Happy birthday to you, sir. And here's how your series looks. That was the World Cup. Here's how the World Series looks. Pastorello with 180 in the lead. Tori Snyder in second with 124. And Supat Puspa in third with 120. Radatek in fourth with 107. And Kylie Elmers rounding out your top 5 in the World Series with 60 points. A little bit back in time, it was Nicholas Schumann in 2021 that took the World Series title. And in 2020, it was Supat Pusapa from Thailand. And in 2019, it was John Bruno Pastorello in France. And now John Bruno trying to do a repeat as we finalize 2022. And we cap it off with one of the most beautiful series that we've had the privilege to see in one of the most beautiful locations, Pattaya, Thailand. Special thanks again to our primary sponsor, Thai Airways. Thai Airways, a proud Star Alliance member, and this start will be brought to you by Thai Airways as these guys get ready to take flight. And John Bruno Pastorello, 50 years old, getting ready to try to go for another hole shot again, and you can see him right at the far right of the screen. That is Rossmore in the tower. They are off after the Le Mans start. And a great start. You're watching Pro-Am Endurance. It's going to be 35 minutes, and the clock has started. 35 minutes plus 1 lap and a massive, massive track. 400 points available. And John Bruno Pastorello grabbed all of those. As we will start giving you the leaders once we get through that first turn, and what a long shot out. And we saw an awful lot of big waves yesterday during the Pro-Am Endurance, and you can expect a repeat of that insanity with added velocity and amplitude because we've had a lot of wind overnight. And John Bruno, and it looks like John Bruno Pastorello with that hole shot. All right, John Bruno Pastorello leading. This guy's got a heck of a pedigree. 10-time world champion John Bruno Pastorello with the hole shot. Nicknamed the Hulk. Official Kawasaki rider, and we will get you the rest of these guys as they come through. It's 951 in second, and I'm just writing down the rest of them. We got quite a few numbers to go through here. But 951 for second, and that is Tapatirat Johan Sonzit out of Thailand, riding for Ratchaburi Jet Ski Team in your second place spot. And third is boat number 63, Supak Satura out of Thailand, riding for Singa Watersports. And in fourth, it's Supak Pusapa. And in your fifth place spot, hold on, I'm getting your fifth place. Still trying to get that. T70, Tirupong Pempawat, actually up in fifth. Again, your race leader, John Bruno Pastorello, followed by Tapa Tarawat. And third again, Supak Satura. In your top three, John Bruno Pastorello, Tapatarawat, Sont, and Supak Satura, your top three. Supat Pulsapla in 4th. Tirapong Pimpawat in 5th. Philip Sheffer is in 6th place. Junichiro Kojita in 7th. And Orafan Terapot is in 8th. That's how the standings are right now. And you're watching John Bruto Pastorello come through again. Top 3, John Bruno Pastorello, Tapaterawan, Yulsun Sunt, and Supak Satura. Supak Pusapa 4th as they go through the and Tirapong Pimpawat 5th. Woo! Mr. Shepper has moved up. Let me give you an updated report here on this 3rd lap as we have 29 minutes. It looks like boat number 29 Junichiro Kojita has moved up into 4th. Kojita has moved up into 4th from Japan. Tirapong Pipawat still in 5th. And Ratatek has moved up into 7th. Guy Greenland is in this hunt. He's moved up into 6th place for Guy Greenland. So Kojita is the big one. Junichiro Kojita, who started, man, he was back in 10th on that first couple of laps, and Kojita has moved up into 4th. Uh-oh. T5, unfortunately, having to come in early. That looks like Jinwon Kim out of South Korea. Oh, it was actually T5 Ekachon. That was Ekachon King Chong Sleep from Thailand, who came in early. Oh, and Tori Snyder out of it as well. Just heard that on the live announcers that can see more of that track, but just an update, Tori Snyder is also getting towed in on a tow rope. Yep, Snorri Snyder just got pulled in. There is boat number 951, your second place rider. And that is Tapaterawat Yon Sun Sunt from Thailand, riding for Ratchaburi. And boat number 63 still in 3rd. And that is Supak Satura. Supak Satura and Anthony Radicech. Radicech. And Ratatech is in 6th. Oh, Ratatech now moving up. He was in 6th, now in 4th. All right, no change in the top 3. John Bruno Pastorello, Tapa Tarwat, 2nd, and Supak Satura in 3rd. But the upset now is Anthony Ratatech has moved up into 4th. We've had quite a few changes. Tirapong Pimpawat is in 6th place. Orafon has moved up into 5th. Again, Ratatech is in 4th. Supak Satura in 3rd. Tapa Tarawat is 2nd, and John Bruno Pastorello leading. You're watching the World Series and the Waterjet World Cup. Man, this has been insane on lead changes, way more than yesterday. Very impressive to see Anthony Ratatech move up. He was past 12th place and has moved all the way up into 4th. An amazing run for Anthony Ratatech. And Greenland has moved back a bit. Again, John Bruno Pastorello and Tapa Tarawat 1st and 2nd, Supak Satura 3rd, Anthony Ratatech in 4th, Orafon in 5th, and Tirapong Pimpawat is in 6th. And as we come through 23 minutes, 23 was what it looked like when I just looked up on the screen. .951, your 2nd place rider. Tapa Tarawat, Yon Sonit from Thailand. 2nd place rider, and there's Supak Satura. Tira Satura, his brother, with a birthday today. And there's Guy Greenland. Now, I thought that Guy was up in 6th, but they are calling him a bit further back. Again, your top riders, John Bruno Pastorello leading, Tapa Tarawat, Yon Sonit in 2nd, Supak Satura in 3rd. In 4th, Anthony Ratatech. In 5th, Orafon Tirapatpanich. And in 6th, Tirapong Pimpawat. And now Greenland did sneak back in there. One moment, I just got another update. So Greenland did get in. Hold on, I'll get you the update. Okay, and here we go. It is John Bruno Pastorello, Tapa Tarawat, Supak Satura, and Guy Greenland is now 4th, and Anthony Ratatech is 5th, Orafon Tirapatpanich in 6th, and Tirapong Pimpanich Tirapatpanich is in 7th. That's your top 7 as of 21 minutes on the clock. Guy Greenland now in 4th, a.k.a. Little Peanut, lives off the Gold Coast, rides for Team G Racing. G Racing is a jet ski workshop, and a 2010 U.S. National Tour champion. One of the youngest pro racers to win an Australian national title at only 14. Guy Greenland's a 5-time Aussie runabout champ and a 2-time world champion, and he is currently out there in 4th. And then on the T16 boat, that is Orifan Terapot-Panich. She's back in 6th place. She's a 1-time world champion and a multiple tie champion. First race was in 2001. And she is wicked quick. Orifan Terapot-Panich from Thailand in 6th place. And that is John Bruno Pastorello, your race leader and one of the winningest endurance racers of all time. 10-time world champion, 2-time European champion, 4-time champion of France, John Bruno Pastorello. And then there is 951, Tapaterawat in 2nd. And getting just a little bit of information on 951. You are watching the Pro-Am Endurance Open, 18:59 on the clock. Again, your top 3, John Bruno Pastorello, followed by 951, Tapaterawat, Yon Nun Sonsit, and Supak Satura, your top 3. John Bruno Pastorello, 4-time champion in France, rides officially for Kawasaki, nicknamed the Hulk. 50 years fast for this rider, and one of the most interesting start procedures. And that start procedure has always been an advantage for him and the Pastorello team. And it is just the precision that he brings to it, as well as working with this team very closely for years. And John Bruno Pastorello has this unique style. All of them have to do a Le Mans start to get through that, but he has so much fun. But him and his team work very, very closely together, and just as he gets his key in his lanyard in the boat, the holders are already starting to move him out on the water. It's pretty cool to watch, and that is John Bruno Pastorello that you are seeing on the left of the screen, that green Kawasaki boat with a high-vis helmet. By the way, coming into this round, he was in the lead with the points for the series. Tori Snyder was in 2nd. Tori, of course, had to retire early, getting an Uber, if you will, bringing his boat in. Unfortunately, Anthony Radicek was 3rd, and then Supak Pulsapla 4th, and Kylie Elmers was your top 5 in this series as they came into this round. And John Bruno Pastorello just showing how smooth he is as he comes through. Again, your past champions, Nicholas Schumann in 2021. But it was John Bruno Pastorello that took this win in 2019, the World Series. And then it was Supak Husapa that took the win in 2020. Pastorello with 400 points coming into the first endurance. And Terapot-Panich 2nd, Pulsapah 3rd, Tapaterawat was 4th, and Vincent 5th for the World Cup. Joe High, 6th, Snyder, 7th, Greenland, 8th, and Radatek, 9th. And Radatek and Guy Greenland up in top 5. Run down again on this last lap. It's John Bruno Pastorello. And Guy Greenland making a run on Supak Satura. And he is making a bid for that 3rd place spot. Guy Greenland on boat number 20. And there is Orifon, and she too is moving up. Looks like she got around Anthony Radetech, and she's in 5th for Orifon Terapotpanich. Boat number 951. Looking for him out on the track. His nickname is Opal. Ratchaburi jet ski team. He goes to business school. And there is your long shot of the final turn on that course as they make their way back in towards shore. Whoa, I'm not sure what happened there. 951 is spun a couple of times, just making darn sure he got around that buoy and gets the credit for making that turn. I'm not sure if he felt like he must have missed it and then was trying to pick that buoy up. 951 doing donuts out there. That was Tapa Terawat, gentleman that goes to business school. Opal. That was adorable, but I understand. You just want to make sure that he got that correct score for this lap. 13:30 left on the track. John Bruno Pastorello as he comes through, your 10-time world champion. This guy is in incredible shape. Goes back out and heads out to pick up another lap. And I do believe 951 has dropped back. So that puts Supak Satura up into 2nd, and Guy Greenland and Orifon Terapotpanich both hunting Supak Satura. And so he has dropped back in a few positions. That was Tapa Terawat. Here comes Supak Satura. This is your 2nd place rider.
A lot of changes here. The only change there won't be. He's way ahead.
And there is Anthony Radetech. $11:54 left on the time here, and I'll get you an updated top 5. But Guy Greenland, Anthony Radetech, Orifon Terapotpanich, all in this top 5. Supak Satura also in top 5. At least that's how it was on the lap prior. Let's see where they are now, and I'll get you that update from the tower in just a moment. Okay, 10:42, and again, well, I'm just waiting for the feedback from the tower on our top 5 again. Just to recap from the start of that race, it was boat number 8, John Bruno Pastorillo, followed by Tapaterawat, Jonsinsit, and Supak Satura as your top 3. Supak Pusapa was in 4th. This is, again, just a recap of the start. And Terapong Pimpawat. Those were your top 5 on the first couple of laps. And as you can imagine, we've had quite a bit of changes. Oh, and that's one of them that was in that top 5, and Supak Pusapa now out of it. Oh, what a heartbreaker, because he was in the points as well. He'd actually come into this second moto in 4th, and now Supak Pusapa under a tow rope, and that is going to put him out of this round 2. And that's not good. John Bruno Pastorello kept looking towards the back of his boat. I'm not sure if he's hearing something in the engine or if he's got something going on those bond rails, and I'm not sure. Sponson maybe peeling off. A couple of things could have been causing that. But again, Pusapa now out of it. Still top 3. Ah, thank you. You are thebomb.com for sure. That's still our top 3. Ah, love you long time. And 150, thank you, sir. 150 actually coming out of it as well. Your top 3, Saharawat actually was aboard the 150, so that's a tough break. Your top 3 did not change from that first lap. That is John Bruno Pastorello, followed by Tapaterawat in 2nd, and Supak Satura. Those are still your top 3 with 8.5 minutes left. And then Ratatet in 5th, unofficially. And Guy Greenland in 4th. Again, unofficially. Orifon in 6th. And Boat 70 in 7th. Again, all of this is unofficial, but we did get the official on those top 3. John Bruno Pastorello and Tapaterawat, Yon Sin Sonit, and then Supak Satura. Again, Opal is the nickname for boat number 951. Rides for the Ratchaburi jet ski team, and he goes to business school, and he has taken care of business school. Taking care of business and schooling out here. Again, your top 3, John Bruno Pastorello on the 8. 951 boat is Tapaterawat, Jonsin Nate, and then boat number 63, Supak Satura. Supak Satura, 28 years old. He got a 3rd in the Pro Sport World Series in 21. Rides for the Freedom Racing team and lives in Pattaya, full-time jet skier. Napadon and Freedom Racing Bangkok built his boats. And his dad actually chose his race number for him, boat number 52. And Supak Satura started racing when he was 9 years old. He's competed in over 10 championships with 22 wins, and he's landed in the top 5 52 times. What an interesting coincidence that is for 2022. You're watching Supak Satura, and there's the Russian Rockets in the house. Looks like Alexei Barufkov and Alexander Kapitov. Both up in the stands. And your male athlete of the year in 2015, Supak Satura. Meanwhile, Tapa Tarawat, despite doing the donuts around the turn, that had to be a pretty exciting moment for him, still up in second. In your top three, the 8 boat of John Bruno Pastorello, the 951 boat in second of Tapa Tarawat, and then the number 63 boat of Supak Satura, and there's Guy Greenland up in fourth. Or G, as we like to call him. 5-time Aussie champ, 2-time world champion. Teamed up with Dustin Farthing in 2009 on the national tour and still hangs out with Dustin Farthing and that team quite a bit. And it looks like Orifon is up in 5th. Oh, no. Who is this? Is that Supak? No. It is Supak Satura. Well, that was the rider that was in third. So Supak Satura or Cetera is now out of it. What a horrible break for him. Okay, that does flip our standings. John Bruno Pastorello, Top Tarawat second, and now we've got Guy Greenland up in third, followed by Orifon Terapotpanich, and Supak, riding for Singa Racing, now is going to have to hang on the sidelines as we finish up the final couple of minutes here. 3.5 minutes left on the clock. What a heartbreaker. So G, Guy Greenland in third, and Orifon Terapotpanich in fourth. She's a multiple Thai champion and a world champion. Her first race ever in 2001. She's 33. That is the young lady riding back and forth, Orifon Terapotpanich. And there's John Bruno Pastorello. Yes, Vicky, unfortunately, the ladies' class did already go. Sammy shouting out for 951 Opal. By the way, if Pusapa finishes 8th overall in this World Grand Prix after that break yesterday, he might have. He's currently in 4th. Supak Pusapa is in 4th in the World Cup coming to this for second moto. But if Supak Pusapa falls back to 8th for the WGP World Cup, and if Rad stays in 4th, Radatek has actually moved back a bit now. He's in 5th, I believe. But there was a moment where Anthony Radatek did have an opportunity to get 3rd place in the World Series. But unfortunately, I don't think that Radatek hold on to the 4th place spot. I believe that is Orifon, or at least it was the last couple of laps. And it is possible that he could get back around, but we'll see. We are talking about the top 3 out on the track right now. Boat number 8, John Bruno Pastorello, leading. Tapa Tarawat, second. Guy Greenland in third, and Orifon in fourth. And I think that Anthony Radatek is still in 5th. All right, Pro-Am Endurance Open. Your race leader as we count down the last of these 30 seconds is John Bruno Pastorello. 50 years old, 10-time world champion, and he is about to add on to it. 2-time European champion, 4-time champion in France. And this gentleman is on a hunt for his second World Series. He got the last one in 2019, and he's looking for another one in 2022, and that is a gentleman in the left-hand portion of the screen on that green Kawasaki. He rides for Team Kawasaki, has an entire team called Pastorello Competition that helps him put together these races every year, and it takes a massive amount of organization and logistics to get these riders here, as well as getting the teams here. And then your next place up there, top of Tarawa, Jonson Sunit is in second, and Guy Greenland third. And the final lap is up. John Bruno Pastorello, by the way, won every stop this year. Every stop. Can you believe that? No! Unfortunately, top of Tarawa, Yon Sonit, unfortunately getting towed in. That's the second of the top 3 riders that just got towed in. Top of Tarawa now out of it for this final lap. What a nasty break for him. No, Opal is down. Ugh. Heartbreak for Tapa Tarawa. Yon Sonit from Thailand, riding for Ratchaburi Jet Ski Team. He was in second for 99% of this race and just broke. Supak Satura, who was in third for all but 3 laps of this race, also broke down. So that moves Guy Greenland into second. Oh, and there's Opal's team cheering him on, giving him some love. All right, so in Poland, John Bruno had an 11th place in Moto 1 and then won Motos 2 and 3. And in USA, I'll get you his in just a second, but he's won every moto here as well. So John Bruno Pastorello took a win in Poland and a win in the USA, and he's just about to wrap it with a win in Thailand. You're watching the finals lap for John Bruno Pastorello. Recap again. He came into this round with 120 points with a win in Poland and the win in the U.S. There were 3 motos in Poland, and John Bruno with the 11th in that first one, and then 2 wins back-to-back in Moto 2 and Moto 3, and then the win in the 1 moto that we were able to do in the U.S. And right now he's capping it as he brings it home. He took a win in the moto yesterday, and right now he's trying to finish it off with another win right here at Pattaya, Thailand on Jomtien Beach as we count down the final few moments of Pro-Am Endurance as we cap this World Series with a gentleman out of France with 10 world titles, and now he's trying to get a pair of bookends, taking the World Series in 2019, and you can see him just take a moment and soak all this in. Congratulations to John Bruno Pastorello winning the World Series 2022. And also winning the World Cup. Congratulations, John Bruno Pastorello. All right, you guys, it shows on the schedule that we were going to take a break, but we fibbed. We're actually not going to. We're going to be going into our next round here in just a minute. But again, congratulations to John Bruno Pastorello. An incredible finish for him and his entire crew. And this one really has to be an acknowledgement of his whole team. It takes a village to put together a great race like that. And as you can see, he's going down, and congratulations to all of his crew, to include Anton Pascal down there, who's got footage of him. And going back into tech to get checked, but he's giving hugs to his whole team. This is JB's 11th World Championship, and congratulations to John Bruno Pastorello. What an incredible achievement for this gentleman. Beautiful, beautiful cap to an incredible career. 10 times, now 11-time world champion, 2 European champion, 4-time French champion, and 12 other miscellaneous titles from around the world in endurance competitions, and a beautiful job. Thank you so much for being here, John Bruno Pastorello and the Pastorello competition. All right, you guys, we just got through watching Pro-Am Endurance. That was the final moto, and again, your World Series and World Cup championship went to John Bruno Pastorello. Tell you what, we'll be right back with even more great action after this.
Relax. Recharge. Rejoice. Enjoy amazing Thailand like never before. Fly non-stop smoothly to Thailand.
It's time for Thais to encourage each other. Forward the encouragement to make Thai people and Thailand stronger. Sports Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. WGP1 World Championship.
Relax. Recharge. Rejoice. Enjoy amazing Thailand like never before. Fly non-stop smoothly to Thailand.
It's time for Thais to encourage each other. Forward the encouragement to make Thai people and Thailand stronger. Sports Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. WGP1 World Championship.
ความสัมพันธ์ออนไลน์ยังไงถึงจะเวิร์ก
พี่เจมส์หนูคบกับเขาดีไหม
ว่ามา
หนูเจอเขาในเว็บ
ตัวจริงเป็นไง
ไม่เคยเจอ
อ้าว
แล้วมีวันหนึ่งนะ
ว่า
รถชน เขาส่งคนมาเลย ดูแลจนถึงอู่แถมซ่อมให้จนกว่าจะพอใจด้วย
ดีขนาดนี้แล้วลังเลอะไร
นั่นดิพี่ Direct Asia สวัสดีค่ะ
ความสัมพันธ์ถ้าจะให้ดีต้องดูแลตั้งแต่ต้นจนจบ เหมือนประกันรถยนต์ออนไลน์
Direct Asia
Relax. Recharge. Rejoice. Enjoy amazing Thailand like never before. Fly non-stop smoothly to Thailand.
And we are live back down on the line. This is Pro Sport GP coming at you, and Supak Satura is on that lineup. And there is a good reason for that. I'm joined up here in the booth with Ken. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us.
Good morning, Dawn, and I'm happy to be here. Glad to be back. A lot of noise down there as they're getting ready for the Pro Sport GP. And as you mentioned, Supak Satura is right down there on the starting line. Give you a quick run through of who's down there. We've also got Tirpat Michai, James Bushell from the UK, Simon Belcher also from the UK, Tirwat Pumtong from Thailand, Abdun Dewilaw from Thailand as well, Tapaturawat from Thailand, Pongpat Onprasad from Thailand, Tanapat Tiprapai from Thailand, and Johishiro Katano from Japan. Getting ready on the starting line, the Pro Sport GP. Lots of great action already so far this morning, I believe, Don?
Yeah, there certainly has been. And let's get a look here at the overall World Series points. And it is Supak Satura at the top of that game with 168 pre-Moto 3, which is what you're about to watch here on the line live. And then we've got Simon Belcher in second with 137 points. And then in third, James Bushell with 78. Dustin Farthing, that is the 116 boat of Devin Farthing, although he's not going to be on the line. He was in fourth, and then Woodapong in fifth, and Michai in sixth. That's how it looks on the World Series Cup. Let's take a look at what the World Cup has got for us as well. It is Supak Satura with 120 points coming into this one with the lead. In second, Tirpat Mackay after two beautiful second place finishes yesterday. And then in the third place spot is going to be Simon Belcher on the Triple Aces out of the UK. And he too had a great run yesterday. So between those top riders, I couldn't honestly tell you who's going to have an opportunity. But Supak Satura, the gentleman you're looking at, sponsored by Freedom Racing and here from Thailand, certainly has got the odds in his favor, as they say.
Most definitely, of course, Supak finishing first in both motos yesterday, Tirpat second in both of those motos. But you know what? We've seen a lot of changes over the last couple of days, and so anything can happen, although there's a strong possibility they'll do really well on the third moto, but we can only wait and see what's going to be happening out there. Right now we're doing a run through of the racers on the starting line.
Yep, and this looks like, as we take our way down here, it's boat number 88 that they are introducing Pongpat Onprasert from Thailand, riding for Mountain Jet Racing Team. Quick shot to the fans, and there is James Bushell, your wild card. He's in fourth place He's got 75 points coming into this one. And that announcement you could hear from the live announcers, been doing such an amazing job. Belcher lined up right next to James Bushell on the outside. He's a gentleman that we were talking about that is in third in the points, and he is going to be one to watch. Simon Belcher, also a car racer. Boat number T20 is lined up on that outside. And just trying to connect a number, and then 76, Catano, also on that outside position. That gets you at least the setup as we get ready to narrate this story of Moto number 3. And can Supak Satura get a hat trick out of this moto? Let's see, 3 in a row is possible. Oh, I don't know about that start. Let's see what happens.
I was looking at that, and I'm not sure. I don't hear any whistles yet.
No whistles are good. Well, I'll certainly trust them. We've got 5 race directors monitoring every one of these starts between what's happening in the tower for the card. That's Ross Moore watching, of course, Aparak watching from the top. Michelle Petro back in the back there helping us out, as well as one of our race directors. And, of course, Bart Seegers on the beach, making sure that these riders come out of those gates as they should. Tapaterawat Johansonit from Thailand, riding for Ratchaburi on the outside, and he meets up. I do believe that's Catano. Let's take a look and see who your hole shot went to. That does not look like Satura. A bit of an upset on the hole shot from the inside. I actually thought Supak Satura was going to line it up again.
Yeah.
It's T9. That's Tirapat Mackay.
That's Tirapat in first place at the moment, leading position.
All right, Tirapat was lined up right next to Supak Satura, and he stole that hole shot position. And 951 coming out on the lead on the outside, and looking for him on the top 5, and he does make that second place. That is going to be Tapa Terawat in second, but again, T9, your hole shot, Terapat Mackay, followed by boat number 951, and that was Tapa Terawat in second. And again, we've got a boat 20 out here.
We got a boat 20 in there that we're about to get a name for.
Thank you so much, Ken.
Working on that. And then, of course, we got fourth place. We have Simon Belcher there in fourth. Of course, he also is one to watch there. Between, I mean, you've got the first two, Supak and Tirapat, who are in the top at the moment, but you've got Simon Belcher, who's third in terms of points. Tapaterwad, who is T951 in second place at the moment in this particular moto. He's got 81 points coming into this fourth position after moto number 2, but something or somebody...
Yeah, that was James Bushell, actually. He was in fifth, Ken, on that first lap, and then kaboom, underneath the hood. So James Bushell